Hello, hello. Man, Seeds Camp sounds awesome. I put on so many camps, and there are tons and tons of work, but the fruit that comes from camp is worth way more than the work. You know, it's like just the name seeds. Like, you never actually reap what you sow in quantity. Never. You only reap what you sow in kind. So if you plant an apple seed, you're going to get apples, but not one apple. You are going to get a tree that produces apples season after season after season, that produces seed after seed after. One seed could feed the planet. You never reap what you sow. And like these guys, like, man, you sow all this hard work, a day and a half, next year, 5 days, you sow all this hard work, but the fruit of a child who falls on the ground and sees Jesus, oh my gosh, we would do that our whole lives forever and never even worry about it again. A little boy that gets healed in his knees and then prays for all of us. Like, come on. I love camp. Camp is such a special place. It's so powerful. Monica has been trying to give these boots away to women all over church, and no one wears this size, at least that she's found so far. So Lauren couldn't wear them. They didn't fit her. So I've taken it upon myself to give these shoes away. These are 7.5 black Zara boots. Brand new, 7.5. Hurry, come here. These are yours. You win. There you go. Enjoy them. So, there we go. See, that was easy. Just give it to me. I'll get it done. Me and Lauren have been carrying around those shoes for like 3 weeks, waiting to give them back to Monica, and now they're gone. So, Monica said I was children's pastor and children's ministry director at Bethel for, I don't know, on staff 10 years, and children's ministry director like 7, children's pastor 9, I don't know, a long time. And my family and I recently moved to LA 6 months ago, a couple days ago. It was 6 months. We live in Agora Hills. We absolutely love it, and we're here with all of you. But yeah, working with kids for a really long time and traveling the world with Bethel. Bethel touches the planet. So for all those years, I've spent traveling the planet, helping churches become powerful so that you hear stories like this all over the world. Not like, hey, we had a fun camp, it was awesome. Wow, those water slides were amazing. The bounce houses were so fun. Oh my gosh, the food at camp, incredible. Man, we stayed up late. Like, those are all good. But kids having encounters with Jesus face to face is like the whole point, right? So I spent all this time traveling the world helping churches get powerful, and then I finally realized, oh my goodness, the first church is the home, and the first pastor is the parents. And so we started aiming everything at families, and here's one thing that I realized, just being in the church world and seeing how things go, I realized that, if we as parents think it's our church's job only to facilitate the things of God in our children, then the risk that we're taking is to raise up a generation that, again, lives in event-based religion. Christianity was never supposed to be what we do on Sundays or what we do at camp once a year. Christianity is who we are. Christianity is a lifestyle. If what happens in the church doesn't happen in the home, it's not Christianity. And so today, Pastor Gabe and Monica asked me to speak on family because I am passionate about family. I came from a broken home, and now I have a home that's amazing. I came from a really broken home. Just lived with my mom, went on drugs for a few years, got radically delivered from drugs instantly, started working with children, and now I have a family I don't deserve. I have a family that I couldn't earn. God blessed me, and now I get to help other families. So today we're talking about family because we're in the This Is Us series. If you know about that, you probably know more about that than I do, but we've been going through Nehemiah. So Today we're on Nehemiah chapter 5, and I'm going to try to, Gabe was like, if you can work something with Nehemiah 5, do it. If not, don't do it. But, so Nehemiah 5 is where they've already been rebuilding the wall. It's going. It's happening. They're building the wall, and they're protecting their city at the same time. They're just repairing years and years and generation after generation of damage. They're repairing all of it. And then we get to chapter 5, and all of a sudden Nehemiah is told that the families are messed up really bad, like super messed up, and it's not good. And he wants to do something about it. He wants to change it. And so this is what's so interesting to me, though. I was reading through this chapter over and over a few times, and I'm like, man, Nehemiah is making the wrong things right for the children. He's making the wrong things right for the families. You know, there's families in here that are separated from their kids. We're seeing that just down the road, basically, happen. We're seeing a lot of crazy stuff, and but we're also seeing our nation, our government, our president working to fix this. This is not an easy solution. You don't just fix it like that. You don't just fix years of damage in a moment. You know what I mean? This takes time. And as I was reading through this is so crazy to me. Nehemiah has heard all the cries of the families, all the cries, all the issues, all the stuff that's going on, and he's heard about it. And then here's what verse 6 says. It says, "And I became very angry when I heard their outcry and these words." Now, this is awesome. So Nehemiah here's all the problems going on with the families, going on with the homes, going on in the country, the city. Here's all the bad stuff happening, Nehemiah. And Nehemiah gets super angry. And here's what happens next. This is so beautiful. After serious thought. I read that. I was like, oh my gosh. See, here's what happens. A lot of times as believers, we hear some of the bad stuff happening. We hear some of the things going on. And we, before serious thought, try to solve the problem. Here's what Nehemiah did. After serious thought, I rebuked the nobles and the rulers and said to them, "Each of you is exacting usury from his brother." So I called a great assembly against them. So he didn't just do that flippantly. Here's the problem with us. On our phones, we see stuff. On our screens, we watch all these things. We see these things going on. We see one perspective, and then maybe we see another. But we see these things going on, and before serious thought, we just go, and now it's out there. How do I know this? Because I've done this. I've posted things before, trying to solve problems, trying to fix problems without actually thinking about it too much, and then I've had to delete them really fast. I don't know if you've ever deleted your posts, but there's a lot of people that need to delete a lot of posts. Can I just say that? Are you okay with that? There's a lot of Christians that need to delete a lot of posts. Don't worry, I will get into family. I have some important stuff to say about family, but I have to touch on this first because Nehemiah is trying to fix the family problem. And he does it after serious thought. Sometimes we get angry at stuff like Nehemiah, and we don't wait, and we let the anger actually be what motivates us. And oftentimes, the phrase I got, I felt like the Lord told me, like, anger is the hashtag to revenge. So you know on a hashtag, like you see a hashtag and you just tap your screen and it opens up everything that hashtag is connected to. I felt like the Lord told me, when you tap the hashtag of anger, it opens up to revenge. It's connected to revenge. And here's some of the thoughts I just wrote down. Revenge for oppression leaves us no choice but to become the oppressor. The motivation